Right now, a professor somewhere is trying to catch a student using ChatGPT. That same student's future employer will fire them for not using it. Let that satisfying irony sink in for a second. The same institutions screaming about academic integrity are preparing people for a job that will hand them AI tools on day one and say, hey, go and figure it out. This is a scam nobody's talking about. Over the last 7 days, there's been a massive spike in people searching for AI detection tools. Rewritify, an AI tool that rewrites your AI text to beat AI detectors, up over 1,000% in that week. Think about that. We're using AI to beat the AI that's trying to catch the AI. It's a cat and mouse game, and the spoiler? The cat's losing. And by the way, this isn't a university problem. If you're in the workforce right now, you felt this too. Told not to use an AI for one task, then expected to master it for everything else. The hypocrisy runs deep. Look, I went through university. No AI. I did it the right way. And do you know what I learned? And that helped me build multiple 7-figure businesses? Absolutely nothing. So today, I'm going to tell you why AI detection is broken. I'm going to show you exactly how people are getting around it, and then I'm going to say something that might get me in trouble. ChatGPT hit 100 million users faster than any product in history. The response? Let's pretend it doesn't exist. 2 months, that's how long it took ChatGPT to reach 100 million users. For context, TikTok took 9 months, Instagram 2.5 years, Facebook 4.5. UBS analysts have said that they've never seen anything grow this fast in 20 years of tracking the internet. And the institutional response? Build detectors, catch people, punish adaption. Meanwhile, in the real world, where jobs exist, 92% of Fortune 500 companies are already using ChatGPT. 81% of employers now prioritize skills over degrees. The workforce has moved on. So we're in this bizarre moment right now where the same organization that's telling you not to use AI will absolutely require you to use it the second that you're on their payroll. And the result of that? It's not a student problem, it's a timing problem. The technology moved faster than the rules and everyone is caught in the gap. I look at this and I think, if I was coming up right now, navigating this mess, I'd be frustrated too. The rules don't make sense because they weren't built for this moment. But here's where it gets really stupid. So I ran a test. I ran the same ChatGPT text through 8 different AI detectors. And do you want to guess how many agreed? 0. Not a single one of them. GPTZero said 100% AI. Turnitin said 50-50. Quillbot said 100% human. CopyLeaks, also human. Same text, wildly different results. Turnitin claims less than 1% false positive rate. A 2025 study found that the reality is that 70% accuracy is their number. They misflag 7% of genuine human writing as AI. 7% doesn't sound like much until you see the scale. Australian Catholic University 2024, nearly 6,000 students flagged for AI misconduct. 6,000! 90% of cases were AI related, and after investigation, 25% of them were dismissed entirely. They were innocent. That's 1,500 students who went through the stress, the hearings, the accusations, for nothing. And believe it or not, it gets worse, and this is where I get really fired up. These detectors are biased, proven, documented bias against non-native English speakers. If English is your second language, your writing often is simpler, okay? It's more predictable in patterns. And the AI flags that as AI. So we've built a system that disproportionately punishes people for not speaking English as their first language. That's not academic integrity, that's discrimination with a tech wrapper. And Quillbot, one of the most popular detectors, has a disclaimer that literally says, never rely on AI detection alone to make decisions that could impact someone's career or academic standing. The tool itself tells you not to trust it. I'm not digging out any individual tool here, but a 2025 study put this to the test. 63 university lecturers, trained academics, were asked to identify AI-generated text. Their accuracy? 57%. They may as well have just flicked a coin in the air. And when the AI text was written at a professional level, less than 20% got it right. 1 in 5. This isn't me cherry picking, this is published research. So we've got unreliable tools operated by unreliable humans making life-altering accusations. The result of all of that? AI detection isn't a science, it's theatre. Now, teachers, if you're watching this, don't click away, I've got you in a second, but first let me show you how the game actually works. Here's how you don't get caught. I'm going to show you this, not because I think you should cheat, we'll get to that later on, but because you need to understand how broken this system is. Tools like Rewritify are up over 1,000% in search volume this week. Here's what it does. You paste in your AI generated text, it rewrites it to sound human, you run it through an AI detector, and it comes back clean. AI text in, human sounding text out. 10 seconds, that's it. That's the whole sophisticated academic integrity system defeated by one free website. And there are dozens of these tools. Humanify, Natural Right. Some work better than others, but the point isn't which one to use. The point is, if a free tool can beat your detection system isn't protecting anything at all. And look guys, seriously, I get it, okay? If you're a student right now, or you have a job and you're under heavy pressure, deadlines, multiple assignments, research that takes forever, and there's this tool sitting right there in front of you that could help you, it is completely human to want to use it, and you shouldn't feel bad for it. I would have used it 100%. But the arms race is unwinnable. Every detection method gets a bypass within weeks. But here's what I actually think you should do. I'm not going to tell you to cheat. I'm going to tell you something way more important than that. The goal isn't to avoid detection, it's to actually get better. So let's look at it like this. If you use AI to skip thinking, not assist it, but skip it, you're not gaming the system, you're gaming yourself. Because one day you'll be in a room where you actually need to perform and the tool won't save you. But, and this is the part that matters, using AI to research faster, to organize your thoughts, to draft and then rewrite in your own voice, that's not cheating, that's leverage. That's how the best people in every field are working right now. The problem is we have systems that can't tell the difference, so they punish both. To the teachers and managers watching, I know that this might feel like the ground is shifting under you a little bit and things are changing, but here's the truth. 99% of the people that are policing AI use are using it themselves, probably you too. For research, for admin, for drafting, you can't tell people to avoid a tool that you use every day and expect them to respect you. You can't do that. The answer isn't better detection, the answer is better adaptation. That is the answer. Teach people how to think with AI, not how to hide from it. That's the skill that actually matters. Whether you're in a school, in an office, or running your own thing, the game has changed. The question is whether the rules will catch up. The result of this is that the conversation needs to shift from how do we catch them to how do we prepare them. To me and to the world, this is a really important topic. So a quick poll. Drop a number in the comments. 1, if you've ever been flagged wrongly by an AI detector. 2, if you've ever used a tool to get around one. And 3, if you're someone who actually enforces these rules and you're secretly frustrated about it too. I want to see how deep this actually goes to all of my subscribers. The AI detection arms race is over. Detection lost. Every tool gets beaten. Every upgrade gets bypassed. We're spending millions trying to catch people using technology that they will actually be required to use in the moment that they enter the workforce. You're not a cheater. You're not lazy. You're not cutting corners. You're someone who understands that the world has changed and the rules haven't caught up yet. The people who adapt fastest, they win. They always have. So learn to use the tools, learn to think for yourself, do both. That's the skill that actually scales, and I'll see you in the next one.